po.
With yung ano na, with sample. Hello?
Yes po.
Okay, so as I recall nga, okay, kaya ask ko kanina if we are done with the bending. Okay, I think I do not have yet a sample problem on this particular topic. Okay, so I think yung huli natin na diniscuss is the way on how you come up with the moment of inertia considering the economic section. Okay, wherein we use, ano bang ginamit natin? Is it letter T or inverted T? Hello?
Inverted T po.
Inverted T cross-section. Okay, so gamitin natin yung ginamit nating cross-section in solving for this problem. Okay? So I'll have a particular sample problem and then ang gagamitin natin na cross-section is yung sinolve natin last time. And also, i-recall natin ang paggawa ng shear and moment diagram. Okay? Just in case that hindi natin pwedeng gamitin yung table 82, okay, for the maximum moment, then you need really to draw your own shear and moment diagram. So para ma-refresh po tayo, okay, then yun po muna yung ating gagamitin. Okay, wait, ako lang po ay ng isang blank Word document, doon tayo maggawa ng sample problem. You provide me details po nung atin na cross-section, okay? Yung dati pong cross-section na ginamit natin last time, okay? So you give me po simply value of y bar, okay? I total and the value of c, okay? So pakilagay na lang po dito sa chat box, okay? So yun po yung gagamitin natin. Inverted t or t o nga ulit?
Inverted T po.
Okay, inverted T. Okay, so pakilagay po dito sa ating chat box yung value. Again, it would be y bar, tapos yung C, at saka po I total. Kindly copy muna po itong sample problem po natin. Okay, so let us start with this sample problem. Okay, so what factor of safety is to be used for a simple beam, 15 feet in length, and having a cross section as illustrated in our previous example? Okay, so in our previous example, we come up with an inverted T cross section, okay? And then you have there the dimensions as shown doon sa last sample po natin. And from there, we come up with the following data, okay? So you have there the Y bar equal to 1.25 inches. You have there the C value 2.75 inches and the I total 10.1667 inches to the fourth, okay? So the beam is loaded with a concentrated load of 3,000 pounds, which is applied midway of its length. Okay, so data from the previous sample that includes yung mga nabanggit ko po kanina. Okay, so we are asked to find now what would be the most suitable factor of safety to be used on this simple beam. Okay, so let us now start our solution by simply drawing first our beam. Okay, so we have there a simple beam. So when we say you have there a simple beam, then it would mean na yung kanyang supports are on both ends. Okay, so that is a simple beam. So let us have the illustration. Okay, so this is our simple beam. And then you have the supports on both ends, say a hinge and a roller. And then a load is applied midway. Okay, so this is 15 feet in length, and then a load, concentrated load, is applied midway, and that force is equivalent to 3,000 pounds. Okay, so therefore this is 7.5 feet, and then so as with this one. Okay, so this is our illustration. Okay, and then for you may also have the illustration of the cross section, the inverted T cross section here having this data. Okay, so let us start with our given values. Okay, so we start with the force applied, that's 3,000 pounds. So we convert that to kips, so that would be equal to 3 kips. Okay, divided by 1,000. And then you have the total length equal to 15 feet. This is how many inches? Please convert. So you multiply simply this by 12. Okay? So 15 by 12 equals
180
answer po.
inches.
Okay, thank you, Amarlito. Okay, so equal to 180 inches. So therefore, this 7.5 feet is also equivalent to 90 inches. Okay, so in inches. So aside from this, okay, you are given the value of the Y bar, 1.25 inches. Your C is equal to 2.75 inches. And I total is equal to 10.1667 inches to the fourth. Okay, I forgot to include pala here the material, okay, of the beam. Okay, say, idugtong na lang po natin dito. Okay, consider AISI C1020 as rolled as beam material. Okay, so we include that. So after the given, we go with the material specification. So we have AISI C1020 as rolled. Kindly find value of sigma u, so as with sigma y. Okay, pakihanap po, value sigma u, sigma y. Ano po ang value ng sigma u at sigma y? Oh, tama pala siya. Ano po ang value ng sigma u, sigma y? We have there 65 and 48. Thank you, Carlos. 65 and 48 KSI taken from table 87, page 14. Okay, so this is AISI C1020 as road. Okay, so this would be the value. And then we go with the factor of safety. So FS, this is the unknown. Okay, and then after the factor of safety, we go with the design stress. Okay, for the design stress, we say sigma D equal to 1. So ano po yung gagamitin natin? Will it be sigma U over Fs or sigma Y over factor of safety? Okay? So going back to the problem, the basis of design is not mentioned. Okay? So wala pong sinabi dito base design on the ultimate or say base design on the yield. Okay? So if it is that the case, okay, ano po ang gagawin natin? We simply look at the material given, okay, and whatever the type of material given, then we decide, okay? So in this case, this is C1020 as road, okay? 1020 is a ductile material, okay? And given ductile material, then we ought to base our design on the yield, okay? So therefore, sigma D would be equal to sigma Y over factor of safety. So this is based on yield, okay? Based on the yield. So from there, you compute for the value. Okay, so sigma y is equal to 48 KSI divided by Fs, which is the unknown, equal to your sigma D. Okay? And then, ano po kasunod nun? We equate. So for a food design, we equate the design stress to the induced stress of the material. So the design stress is equal to the induced stress, which is the flexural stress. And for the flexural stress, that would be equal to MC over I total. Okay? We use here I total kasi we use an economic section. Okay? So I total, we have solved that already from our previous example. Okay? Pero kung halimbawa, wala tayong previous example, then you need to undergo the same process to obtain the I total. Just like what we have solved doon po nung nakaraan. Okay? So, to obtain this I total, anong ginagawa mo dyan? Okay? You have the Y bar. Okay? You have to determine the Y bar, then the value of C, tsaka ka pa magkakaroon ng I total. Okay? So, kung hindi po natin ginawa from our last sample, yung I total, so dapat gagawin nyo pa po ito kasama dito. Okay? Kasi you need that for the denominator. Okay? Same thing with the value of C. So, nakita na po natin. So, ang kulang lang po natin ngayon is yung M, which is the maximum moment. Okay? As I have said po, yung maximum moment natin, that can be taken from your table 82. Okay? That can be taken from your table 82 lamang ay kung may kaparehas po doon. Okay? So, in this particular sample, meron po siyang kaparehas. Pero, hindi muna po natin gagawin. Okay? Hindi muna po natin gagawin. Kasi kung may kaparehas doon, ang gagawin mo lang is to lift or copy the equation there of M maximum, and then you substitute the value and you have already your M max. Okay? But then, ang gagawin muna po natin on this particular example, okay, balik po tayo sa paggawa ng shear and moment diagram para kahit paano po ay ma-recall po tayo. Kasi kung wala po siyang katulad dun sa table 82, wala po tayong ibang paraan kundi ang gumawa ng shear and moment diagram. Okay? So the diagram can be obtained, okay, whether you use po yung analytical method or the semi-graphical method. Okay? So kung saan po kayo mas knowledgeable doon sa dalawang method na yon, you are free to choose po kung alin po yung gagamitin po natin. Okay? So for this sample po, i-recall po natin. Okay? So you have here your beam with the loading. Okay, so you call this our load diagram. Okay, so from this po, gawa po tayo ng ating shear and moment diagram. So ang gagawin lang po natin initially is to divide the beam into sections. Okay, so you start with the leftmost part, that would be your point A. Point B po kung saan may kasunod na load, and then point C. Okay? And then you draw the reactions, the support reactions. Okay? So, that is on the hinge and the roller. Okay? So, sa hinge at sa roller po, so you have here po, sa hinge, dalawa, that would be AY, and this is your AX. And then for roller naman po, isa lamang. You have there your CY. So the directions of these arrows po, of these reactions po, okay, these are merely assumptions. So I simply assume AY pataas, same with CY. At yung AX papuntang kanan. Okay, so yan po ay mga assumption lamang. On your computation, malalaman po natin kung tama o mali ang assumption natin if we yield a positive value. Okay? Pag positive value po yung nakuha po natin, meaning tama yung assumption. Okay? Pero kung negative po yung maging answer natin, dun po mali yung assumption po natin. Okay? So this time, to obtain the shear and moment diagram, we will be using the semi-graphical method. Okay? Para po maalala niyo po ulit. Okay? So using Okay, using the semi-graphical method, okay, ano po ang gagamitin natin? So, you start with the support reactions. Okay, so you start with the support reactions, okay? So, ibig sabihin, ang hahanapin po natin would be the value of AY, CY, and DAX, okay? So, ang gagawin po dyan, you simply make use of the summation of moments equal to 0, summation forces equal to 0, and that it's called our equations of equilibrium, okay? So, we take moments at point A muna po, okay? So, we take summation of moment at A is equal to 0, having this direction positive. Okay? So, ano po yung mga kasama doon? Okay? So, kung hindi na po tayo mag-moment, so hindi na po kasama yung AY at saka AX. So, it is simply F at yung CY. If you apply here F, that would be at a distance 19 inches, and it will rotate po clockwise. Okay? Kapag po naman CY, it will rotate counterclockwise. Okay? Kaya pag F po, it would be positive at yung CY would be negative. Okay? So that would be F times distance 90 inches minus CY distance 180 inches from point A equal to 0. You have the value of F that is equal to 3 kips. So this is 3 kips times 90 inches minus, or you transpose this to the other side, equal to positive CY times 180 inches. Okay, so from there, you can find value of CY. So CY would be 3 times 90, okay, divided by 180 inches. So what is then our answer? What is value of CY? Please compute po.
1.5 po.
Okay. So you yield a positive 1.5 kips. Okay. So we yield here a positive answer. That would mean tama po yung ating direction. Okay. So pataas nga po yung CY. Then we find value now of AY. We can use summation forces Y is equal to 0. Pataas na force positive, pababa ay negative. So, alin po ang kasama? AY, force, at saka yung CY. Okay? AY, F, and CY. So, both AY and CY is positive. F would be negative. Okay? So, summation forces Y equal to 0. AY plus your CY minus F is equal to 0. AY therefore would be F minus CY, and this is 3 kips minus 1.5 kips will yield positive 1.5. Okay? So that would be your AY. So again, we yield here a positive answer. Okay? So this is our answer, meaning tama uli yung ating assumption. Okay? And then finally, you use summation forces x equal to 0, and then your AX is 0. It's only AX that is acting on the x-axis. Okay? Now, yung AX po natin, hindi po yan kasama sa analysis ng atin pong bending. Okay? When we have the shear and moment diagram, yung AX po ay hindi natin isasali. Okay? So, kinuha lang po natin siya dito kasi it's one of the reactions. Okay? So, ang reason po doon, hindi dahil ang AX ay 0, kaya hindi siya kasali. Okay? Kundi, ang AX po is not acting perpendicular to the axis. Okay? It is acting parallel to the axis, which will not cause the bending. Okay? Kaya po, hindi po siya kasama. So, it is only AY, CY, at saka yung force F that will cause bending on our machine member. Okay? Kaya sa analysis, siya lang po yung kasama. Okay? So, let us go to the second part. Pag alam mo na po, wait lang ha, hindi ko mailagay on next page. Wala eh. Sinalas. Okay. Okay, so after doing the support reactions, we would have now the shear diagram, okay? So we will be creating now the shear diagram. So for the shear diagram, this is simply the continued sum of the forces in your load diagram, okay? So i-consider lang natin is yung points A, B, and C, okay? So you always start with the leftmost part, okay? So kung ito po yung beam natin, okay, you will always start with the leftmost part. So dun po sa point A, papunta dun sa point C, okay? And sa shear po, for every point here, okay, yung the letter po dyan, you would have two values of shear. Okay, so halimbawa po, dito po sa point A. So you'll have there V at A or shear at A and shear at A prime. Okay, dalawa. Tapos B na po, shear at B and shear at B prime. And then shear at C and shear at C prime. So lagi pong dalawang points po yung kukunin po natin. Okay, so let us do that po. We have there shear at A is equal to 0. So shear, symbol po natin is V. Okay, so ari po ay default. Okay, you will always start with shear at A equal to 0. Okay, V at A equal to 0. So it's a default. Okay, sunod na po dyan is A prime. Okay, so kada letter po, dalawa yung shear na kukunin natin. Okay, A and A prime, B prime, C prime. Okay, so shear at A prime, so continued sum po siya. So kukunin mo palagi yung sinundan niya. Ano ba yung sinundan natin na value? That is 0. Okay? Tapos, ano po yung idadagdag natin? This is point A. So, punta ka sa diagram, punta ka doon sa beam natin, titingin ka doon sa point A. A and A prime yon. So, iisang point po yung pinag-uusapan doon. So, pupunta ka doon sa point A and see if there is a load at that particular point. Okay? So, at A, meron tayong nakikita na load. That is AY and AX. But then, as I have said, hindi natin isasali yung AX. Okay? Simply because hindi siya acting perpendicular. Okay? Hindi dahil siya ay 0, kundi dahil hindi siya perpendicular. So, i-consider lang natin is AY. And kita natin ang AY pataas, so we will be using positive. Okay? So, plus AY. Okay? So, 0 plus AY. And what is the value of AY? AY is equal to 1.5 kilos. So that would be your V of A prime. Okay? So nakadalawa na tayo at point A. So we'll go now to V of B. So V of B, yun po uling sinundan natin. Ano yung sinundan? 1.5 kips. Okay? Anong idadagdag ngayon natin? Okay, anong idadagdag natin? Dito naman po, from A, you go to B. Kanina kasi A to A prime. Okay? So, ang tinignan lang natin is point A. Ito na ngayon, A prime to B. So, nag-shift na tayo ng letter. So, ang titingnan mo, yung pagitan ng dalawa. From A going to B. Okay? So, balik ka po dito. From A going to B, is there a load in between? Okay? Wala tayong nakikita na force in between A and B. Okay? So, anong i-add natin? You add there 0 kasi there is no load in between the two letters. Okay? So, therefore, this is 1.5 kips. Okay? Next would be V of B prime. Okay? So, yung sinundan uli, 1.5 kips. Yan. Ito po ay dalawa, parehas uling letter, B and B prime. So, tingin lang tayo dun sa B prime. Ito po yung B and B prime. So, nandito siya. Is there a load at this particular point? Yes, and the load is yung F. Okay? So, pababa. So, minus yung F. So, this is 1.5 minus 3 kips. So, the value now is negative 1.5 kips for your VB prime. Okay? Anong po kasunod niyan? Okay, anong kasunod? We come up with V of C. V of B prime yung sinundan, negative 1.5 kips. And then, in between, B to C po yun. Okay, yun po yung titingnan natin. Load in between B to C, wala po. So, plus 0. So, plus 0. So, this is negative 1.5 kips. Equal to your V of C. And then, last po would be V of C prime. Yung sinundan, negative 1.5 kips. Okay? And then, anong idadagdag natin? This is C and C prime. You go back to the load diagram and see point C. Okay? At point C, there is a load that is CY. An upward for CY, so plus CY. So, plus your CY. So, this is negative 1.5 kips. And CY is also 1.5. As na-solve po natin on the support reactions, then this yield 0. Yan. Okay. So, ano po ang mapapansin natin? Okay. To see if your answer is correct, okay, tingnan nyo po yung huli. The shear is 0. At yung start po natin, okay, you have here also, okay, shear at A is 0. Tapos yung huli, shear at C prime is equal to 0. So, you start with 0, you should end up with a 0 value of shear also. Okay? So, yun po, dun nyo po maa-assess kung tama ba yung naging solution nyo. Okay? Dapat po, 0, 0 po yung dalawa. Otherwise, 0 ka. Okay? So, yun lang po yung pagpipiliin nyo. Okay? So, dapat mag-0 siya. Okay? So, after that po, you have to plot these values now. Okay? So, V at A is 0. Ayan. So, ang gagawin mo dito sa diagram mo, i-extend mo lang linya pababa. Okay? So, you use simply a straight edge po para magawa nyo ng maayos. Okay? So, ayan. So, i-extend lang po natin. So, yung A at A prime, dito po natin ipa-plot. B prime dito, C prime dito sa linya na yan. Okay? Then, you draw an axis. Okay? And then you label that as VD. So, yung linya po na yon that pertains to a 0 value of shear. So, yung positive values will be plotted above, yung negative po below. Okay, the line. So, ang una po, V at A is 0. Okay, so ang una po, V at A is equal to 0. Wait lang. Yan. Okay, ang kasunod po, B of A prime is positive 1.5. So, ilagay po natin 1.5. Okay? And then B of B is also positive 1.5. B of B prime is negative 1.5. So, that would be plotted below. Since negative po yung answer. Okay? Yung value. Okay? Negative 1.5. And C is negative 1.5. And then C prime is 0. Okay? So, you have there plotted the points. Ano po ang kasunod? You have to connect these points. Okay? You connect these points A to A prime. A prime to B. Okay? B to B prime. B prime to C. Gamitan lang po ng straighted C to C prime. And then you enclose the area doon po sa axis natin. Then you color or shade the region. Okay? So we color or shade the region to see the distribution. Para halimbawa po, hanapin natin is what would be the value at 8 feet, okay, from the left, okay? Ano yung kanyang value ng shear? So makikita po natin. Kukunin mo lang dito, tapos dadalhin mo lang dito, and then you predict the value. Okay? Yan. So, ganun po ang gagawin natin. And then afterwards po, pag nabuo mo na po ito ngayon, okay, you will be labeling yung mga areas po natin na form. So, you can call this your area 1, and this is your area 2. Okay? Yung pong areas na yan naman yung gagamitin natin for the moment diagram. Okay? So, continued sum naman po yung gagamitin natin for the moment. Okay? So, ilagay po natin dito. So, dito po yung moment diagram. So, dito po, ang difference niya from shear, kada letter po, isa lang moment. So, we'll have here moment at A, moment at B, moment at C lang. Okay? Wala na po yung prime. Okay? So, you start with moment at A equal to 0. Okay? Default po uli yun. Ang kasunod na po niyan would be moment at B. So, lagi mo po yung sinundan, that would be moment at A. Ano yung idadagdag natin? The area in between A and B. So, what is the area in between A and B? That would be your area 1. And area 1 here is a rectangle. So, what is the area of the rectangle? It's a base times the height. So, ano yung base na to? That's 90 inches. Ang height po is 1.5 kips. Okay? So, yung sasubstitute natin dito. So, plus your area 1. Okay? Moment at A. Okay, so moment at A plus area 1. Okay, so the moment diagram, okay, so this MA is equal to 0. Wait lang ha. Ayaw, kumalaw. Okay, so moment A plus area 1. Okay, and this moment at A is equal to 0, and your area 1 is 90 inches by height 1.5 kips. Okay, so we yield here 90 times 1.5. Please compute. That will give us
135.
Okay, thank you. 135 kip-inch. Unahin po natin yung force, tapos yung distance, kip-inch. Okay? Moment at B is equal to 135 kip-inch. And then, we go to moment at C. It would be moment at B. What is the area in between B and C? Okay, palitan mo po ulit. That's area 2. Again, it's a rectangle, so base times height. Base again is 90. Ang height natin ngayon is negative 1.5. So do not forget the negative sign po. Okay, plus area 2. So this is 135 cubic inch plus area 2, 90 inches by negative 1.5 cubes. Okay, so this will yield now equal to what? This is positive, tapos ari po ay negative. This will yield moment at C equal to 0. Okay? Yan. Kasi ari po ay negative 135. Okay? So, ito din po, ganun din nyo po maa-assess kung tama yung solution nyo. It will start at 0 value ng moment. It should end up with 0 also. Okay? Otherwise, edi ikaw po agad yung masisiro doon sa ginagawa mo. Okay? So, yan po yung value. So, from this po, you have obtained the maximum moment. Okay? So, we say here, Mmax. Okay? So, i-graph na po siya natin dito. So, you draw another axis, that would be MD, moment diagram. And this line pertains to a zero value of moment. So, i-graph po natin. At A, it's equal to 0. At B, it's equal to 135 cubic inch. And then at C, it's also equal to 0. Tapos, i-connect lang po ulit natin. So, you use here po a straight line, straight edge to see po yung ating diagram. Okay? So, we obtain here M max equal to 135 cubic inch. At yan po yung gagamitin natin, okay, on our design stress. Okay? So, balikan po natin to. For a good design, we say the design stress equal to the flexural stress. Okay? Yung M po natin is 135 cubic inch. C, ano nga ulit yung C natin? That would be 2.75 inches. And then I total is 10.16667 inches to the 4. Tama po ba? Ayan. Okay. So, from that, yung M din naman, sigma din naman natin is 48 KSI. And then this one is the factor of safety. Okay, so from there, you can now compute for the value of Fs. Okay, so what would be the value of Fs? So, paki-cross multiply lang po natin. Okay, 48 KSI, 10.16667 inches to the fourth, divided by, okay, 135 cubic inch, and then 2.75 inches. What is then the value of your factor of safety? Please compute po. So, for the unit po, okay, so makakancel out po lahat ng atin pong units. Okay, so you have the inches to the fourth on the numerator. Okay, ari po. Okay, at saka ito, okay, inches squared plus this one per square inch. So, that would be inches to the fourth. So, makakancel. And then, kids and kids, makakancel out din po. So, no unit po for the factor of safety. Ano po ang value? Okay, so 1.3145. Now, for the factor of safety, wala naman po yan na standard. Okay, kung ano po yung makuha nating value, no need to express that into a whole number. Okay, so hindi po yun. Okay, kung ano po yung nakuha natin na value, yun na po yun. Okay, so that is our factor of safety to be used. Okay. Now, so, tingnan po natin, okay, yung nasa table 82. Okay, everyone. You go to table 82, okay, and see yung katulad po nito na beam. Okay, so ito po ay katulad noong nasa first column, tapos po second na row. Okay, so first column, second row. And then, kunin nyo po doon yung equation ng Mmax. Okay? So, kunin nyo po yung equation ng Mmax po doon from our table 82. Tingnan lang po natin if it would have the same, okay? If it would have the same po unit or the same value doon sa na-obtain natin using the shear and moment diagram. Okay? So, ano po ang equation natin doon from table 82? Mmax is equal to, sino po nakakita na? Ano po ang equation? Doon po sa design papers po natin. Okay, correct. So, Fmax is equal to Fl over 4. Okay, so tingnan po natin. Yung F po natin, we substitute the value. This is equal to 3 kips. Okay, yung length po natin, that's the total length. 15 feet equivalent to 180 inches divided by 4. Okay, so 3 by 180 divided by 4, ano po yung sagot natin?
$135 po.
Okay, so we yield the same po, 135 kip inch. Yan, okay? So, tingnan nyo po yung ginawa natin using the shear and moment diagram, okay? We yield here po, Mmax equal to 135 kip inch, which is basically the same doon sa ginamitan natin ng formula coming from table 82, we yield also 135, okay? So, sabi ko nga po, pwede pong yun na yung gamitin natin. Lamang ay limited po siya kung alin lang yung may katulad. Pero kung wala pong katulad, ibig sabihin, ito po, ganito po kahaba yung gagawin natin. Okay? Using the semi-graphical, you have to solve first for the support reactions, then draw the shear diagram, and then draw the moment diagram. Okay? So, kailangan po kompleto po iyon before you can come up with the maximum moment. Okay? So, malaki pong tulong yung nandun sa table 82 kung meron po siyang katulad. Kasi, ma-eliminate mo na po itong solution natin na nasa kanan. Okay? Mawawala po totally lahat yung nasa kanan na yun. Okay? Kaya, paano po dapat alam din natin yung paggawa nun kasi nga, limited naman yung ating table 82. Okay, so we have now yung this is yung procedure. Okay, pero sabi ko nga, kung mas alam nyo po yung analytical method, you may do so. Okay, kung gusto nyo naman po itong semi-graphical, pwede rin po ito yung gamitin po natin. Okay? Now, so, itong solution po natin, medyo na shortcut pa, kasi yung value po ng I total, yan po ay na-solve na natin initially. Pero, kung hindi pa po natin siya na-solve initially, then dapat po, parte ng solution dito, okay, is to solve for the I total. So, idudugtog mo po pa po ito, okay, para mo makuha yung value ng I total. So, yung solution po natin last time, di kadugtong pa po nito. After knowing the M maximum, okay, ay kasunod po nun, after po nito, isusunod mo dito yung determine value of C and I total. Okay? Yun po yung procedure na ginamit natin from our previous po na sample. Okay? Question. May tanong po kayo? Hello? May tanong po? Wala na?
Wala naman po.
Okay, good. Okay. So, yan po yung para sa atin na sa bending. Okay? So, again, ang design part po dyan is simply the equation between your induced stress and your design stress. Okay? The design stress, it can be based on the ultimate and the yield, whereas the flexural stress po is our induced stress. Okay? But then to solve for this flexural stress, needed is yung moment of inertia. Okay? So whether it's a regular cross-section or an economic section, dapat alam po natin kuhanin ang value ng I total. Okay? And for the maximum moment naman po, dapat maalam tayong gumawa ng shear and moment diagram po natin. Okay? Okay, so kung wala na po tayong tanong, okay, you have there po yung ano po natin, design work for the members under pure bending. Okay, so you may start solving po for those problems po on bending. Okay, and also reminder po, okay, so you prepare po for a quiz, okay, on our F2F class. Okay, so that would be by next week. Okay? So, yung written, yes, Christian?
Ano po kaya yung quiz? May terms din po ba sa
Yes,
quiz?
yes po. Apo. Yes po. As per discussion po natin, on nung first meeting po natin when we discussed the syllabus, the quiz includes po yung mga terms. But then a maximum of 20 points po will be allotted for this design terms. And then the remaining would be problem solving. But then on the part po naman ng ating ano po ng ating pong major exam, so all problem solving na po 'yun. Okay na po, Christian?
Apo, thank you po.
Okay, Emarito?
Ma'am, ang design work 4 po ba ay kasabay pong ipapasa ng design work 1 to 3?
Number 4. Oh, yes. By next week po yan.
Thank you po.
Okay, okay. Any other po? Yes, Carlos?
Ma'am, tanong ko lang po doon po sa moment diagram. Kailan po natin masasabi kung magiging curve po yung moment diagram natin?
Kailan po masasabi kung curve ang gagamitin? Gaan ba ang tanong mo, Carlos?
Opo, ma'am.
Okay, okay. So, balikan po natin din eh. Okay? So, ganito po yun. Diba, you have your, ang tawag po natin dito sa taas, we have your 3 diagrams. Ito pong nauna, we call this the load diagram. That's the beam with the loads. Okay? Tapos ito naman po is the shear diagram, BD. And then this one po is the moment diagram. So, lagi po yung sunod-sunod. Hindi po pwedeng magkapalit-palit. Load, shear, tapos po moment. Okay? So, para po malaman mo kung ano yung gagamitin mo, kung siya ba ay curve o siya po ba ay straight line ang gagamitin, may degree po yan na tinatawag na connection. Okay? Katulad po nito. Pag po kayo dito sa load diagram, di po ba from A going to B, wala po kayo nakikita na load dyan. Okay? Wala po kayo nakikita na force from A to B. Kaya, ito po mag-i-start sa horizontal line. Ang horizontal line po, ang degree of connection po nan, that is 0 degree. Okay? Kapag po yan ay straight line, pwede po papaganyan or pwede pong papaganon, basta straight line po, yan po ay 1 degree. Okay? Pag po yan ay curve na, yan po ay second degree. Ang third degree po ay curve din po yung gagamitin natin. Okay? So, pwede po pag sinabi kong curve, pwedeng papaganon, pwedeng papaganyan, basta ibig sabihin po curve. Okay? So, yun lang po yung ating focus doon. But then the degree, yan. So, lagi po yung sunod-sunod. 0, 1, 2, 3. Thank you. 0, 1, 2, 3. Okay? So, ganun po. So, dito po, wala pa tayong load na nakita. Okay? So, kaya ang 0 degree po, mag-i-start sa shear. So, ari po ay 0 degree. Yan po, horizontal. Kaya po, ari ay 1 degree. So, 0, 1. Ganun din po dito. Nandun po yung 0 degree. Ari po yung 1 degree. Okay? Kailan po tayo nagkaka-second degree or third degree dito? Halimbawa po. Ganyan po ako ha. Wait, yan. Halimbawa po, yung load po natin, okay, yan. Yan. Pangatiin po natin. Halimbawa po, ang load po natin dito, sa kalahati, ganito. Yan. Say, ito po, this is your load diagram. Yan. Ano pong degree ito? Kapag po meron ka dito na ganito, this is already 0 degree. Okay? Ano po ang tawag din eh? uniformly distributed or your rectangular load. Okay? So, yan po yan. Okay? So, ang mangyayari po dyan, kung 0 degree na po yan, pagdating po ng iyong shear diagram, okay? Pagdating po ng shear diagram, maari yan po ay 1 degree na kaagad. Okay? So, I do not know the value po ko ha. Pero depende po yan sa masosolve nyo. Pero ang mangyayari po dyan, ang gagamitin nyo po dyan is 1 degree already. At pagdating mo po dito sa moment diagram, so yan na po yung gagamit ng second degree curve na po ito. Ganyan po yung nangyayari. 0, 1, 2. Kung alin naman po yung nagamit ng 3, halimbawa po ay triangle. This is already, ayan, distributed load po yan, triangle. So this is 1 degree. So ano po mangyayari dito? So pwede po din ay second degree na kaagad. So curve na po yun. Tapos ari po, magiging third degree na po siya. Okay? That's also a curve. So, dapat po sunod-sunod. Titingnan mo, ang iyong reference lagi, yung nasa taas. Okay? So, 0, 1, 2. Kung hindi po ay 1, 1, 2, 3. Nakuha po. Okay? So, yan po ay may mga pooling. Okay? So, I do not know kung natandaan nyo po yon during your MDB. Okay? Yung pong ruling natin. So, ang gagamitin ba na curve ay papaganito, papaganyan, o kaya papagarni, o kaya papaganon. Parang isa pong buong circle yan. Okay? Pipiliin mo ngayon dyan, alin ba ang gagamitin mo? Ari po ba? Ito, ayon, at saka iyon. Okay? So, I just do not know kung nare-recall nyo pa po yan. Okay? Para gawa mo po yung curve. Okay? So, paki-recall nyo na lang po yun. Okay? So, that is how you obtain po yung degree. Kaya nalalaman mo ay, ang gagamitin ko dito ay curve o ang gagamitin ko dito ay simply a straight line. Okay? Depende po sa degree of connection. Okay? Sunod-sunod po yon L, V, at saka M na diagram. Okay? May question pa po tayo? Wala na? So, i-recall lang po natin para po maalala lang ulit. Okay? So, kung wala na po tayong question, I'll be giving you po yung time na natitira to solve po the design problems po natin. Yung design work po natin. Okay? I'll stop my presentation now. Yan. Okay? And everyone, you open your camera for a quick shot po of our